Welcome to Warmaker. This is the intro video. Warmaker is a Vassal-like program that has partial rules enforcement for classical hex and counter war games. It's Windows based. It should work on pretty much any version of Windows. The concept is starting with order of battle and a map image. You would import the image into the program and then fit a hex grid to it, and then assign terrain values, which would be affect movement and combat. At some other point, you would create unit classes that could have separate terrain effect tables and create an order battle. Draw NATO type units. You could also import images if you want the icons instead of NATO symbols, and then go into click some boxes and assign some numbers for typical rules, and then go into play mode. So as I mentioned, the map editor is the first part of this. Normally you would port an image, and then you could scale it and maybe offset it if it had a margin. Next step would be to define whether the grain is east-west or north-south, assign a color to the hexes, width, and then manipulate the dimensions of the hex to fit whatever your map image has. You can also have hex numbers and rotate them and have different sizes. With some work, you can duplicate most typical coordinate systems. There's a lot of options with that. Really, the hardest part is getting the hex sizes to fit your image, and then figuring out the offsets so all from the top corner to the bottom corner they line up correctly. From there, you go to assignment. So there's base terrain, modifier terrain, which might be things like fortifications or dot cities, your typical hex sides, roads, which are another type of hex side, but usually reduce the costs instead of increase the costs. And then you can also create areas for reinforcements to enter and for setup. And all these, you also have to have one of each type. Well, maybe except for modifier. But after that, you can add types and edit the colors. So normally there would be a real map image here. Here we just have the what would you call it? The assignments for Overlord, the 1977 conflict game by John Hill. That was a very good game, and then developed by Frank Chadwick into a really excellent game, which I'm using for a test case. This will probably never leave my computer, but it's a very good test case for what I want to do for WarMap, because it has a lot of different NATO symbols and fairly conventional rules. My intention is this will be a commercial program. I'll be the distributor, but it'll probably be like $10 for version 1. Then based on feedback and the features people want, there'll be a version 2, which might be $20, and people that register can upgrade for just the difference. But we'll see how that goes. It's pretty far along. It's actually works fairly well for Overlord right now, which I'll be demoing in later videos. So that's all for now.